Hi, this is Collection Connected, and I'm back to share with you more of my slabbed key issues. Up here we got Daredevil 181, CGC 9.6, Death of Elektra. I picked this up off eBay many years ago when I just made me a list of affordable keys that I didn't have in my collection and went and hit them up CGC graded. I don't remember exactly what I paid for this, but it wasn't very much. Star Comics, Masters of the Universe #1, 9.8. All those kids of the 80s. Masters of the Universe, G.I. Joe, Thundercats. Just love that book. Those old Star Comics are hard to find. They came in 3-packs in convenience stores back in the day. I don't remember those being available on the racks. Most of them sold to kids in 99-cent packs and were beat up. I'm looking to find the last issue of that. It'd be nice to have. Hulk 271, 9.0. Second appearance of Rocket Raccoon. First appearance in a comic book in color. This was in a collection I bought. I bought a collection, 100 long boxes, several years back. Every time I flip through those books, I just keep finding more and more good key issues in there. It's quite a nice deal. Fantastic 446, first appearance of Black Bolt. This is one of the ones I got off of my friend that I met at that comic convention that I was telling you guys about in previous videos, where he was selling off his old collection. He had a lot of multiple mid-grade books. I sent one in to see what it would grade. I think it's easier to grade the high grades yourself personally than a mid-grade to lower grade. There's so many different things start to go into effect. You know, with a high grade book, you start out with a 10, first defect's a 9.8, second defect's a 9.6, on down the list. So I think it's a lot easier to grade your, very fine 8.5s up than it is to start grading your mid grades. Star Wars #1, newsstand copy. I bought that graded a long time ago, 9.0. I bought that off eBay back when CGC first started grading books and whatnot, and probably overpaid for it back then. People weren't sure how rare these old books were in high grade. Once the census came out and more books got graded, prices came down from what the early CGC books were selling for. Darth Vader #3 of the Marvel run. First appearance of Afra. The variant cover there. I grabbed that for a steal off eBay for 20 bucks. I think Afra's going to blow up and be a big character, so that was definitely a good grab. Got Devil Dinosaur #1, first appearance and origin of the Devil Dinosaur and Moon Boy. Submitted that myself, 9.6. Grabbed it for, I think, 15 bucks off eBay. So, just a cool cover. My son likes it. Amazing Adventures #1, first Black Widow solo story, 9.6. This was, again, part of that big collection, or that con collection that the gentleman was selling. He had about 10 copies of this book. I sent one in to see what it would grade, 9.6. So I got several of these ungraded waiting to be sent in. Picked this up from the local comic book store that went out of business. Paid $1 for that. Sent it off, 9.0, first Thunderbolts. you know, eventually they're going to do something with him. Might make a cool appearance in the movies or something. That might Deodato cover. Fantastic Four Annual number 6, signed Stan Lee. First appearance of Annihilus 5.0. Eventually he's going to show up in the MCU, I believe. Plus it's signed by Stan Lee. It's an awesome book. Deadpool Secret War number 2. First Gwenpool, signed by Stan Lee and Rob Liefeld. 9.6. I actually won this as part of an auction on Facebook. I did not pay what that sticker on there is saying. But, just a cool book. I like it. Signed by Stan Lee, Rob Liefeld. Another old Red Label book. I don't even remember. I think this was a throw-in in a trade or something in a con. First appearance of Richard Dragon, 7.5. You know, I'm not even sure. I don't follow this character. I don't know much about him. Like I said, I believe it was just a throw-in as part of another deal. Civil War number 2, 9.8 spoiler cover. Got that from my local comic book store years ago. $60. Spider-Woman number 1. Picked this up at a flea market in Tennessee. Paid $5 for it. Got it graded. Just a pretty cool book. G.I. Joe number 1. 9.8. I think I might have overpaid for that one a little bit. I bought that at the start of the G.I. Joe movie hype. But nothing less. G.I. Joe, loved those as a kid. Got in at 9.8, so. Conan the Barbarian number 1. First Conan 9.0. Love Conan. It's one of the few comics I still read. So. First Harley Quinn in DC continuity 9.8. Second print, Alex Ross cover. Awesome. One of the best covers Alex Ross has probably ever done. Just love that book. Shazam number 1, 8.0. First appearance of the Marvel family. Again, this is part of the collection I bought when the gentleman was selling all this stuff at the little mini con. And I got several more copies of this also. Just sent one in to see what they would grade. All-Star Comics presents number 58. First appearance of Power Girl. Bought this for $5 at Half Price Books. Sent it in. 5.0. First Lobo. 9.8. Gotta love the main man in the 90s. He was the big deal. Looking forward to the Lego set coming out with him in it. And maybe we'll see him in a movie. Sandman, part of that 100 book collection I bought. 9.4. Just a great book. DC Comics presents number 26. I believe this is an undervalued Mega Key. 9.6. First appearance of Starfire, Teen Titans, Raven, Cyborg. All those kids growing up on Titans now are going to be looking for this issue in the future. Another copy, 9.6, signed by Marv Wolfman and George Perez. Again, just an undervalued Mega Key. Batman 404, 9.4. First Copper Age Catwoman. Love Batman, love Catwoman. DC Crisis of Infinite Earths number 7, 9.6. Bought this on the day I got married. So this one will always be one I'll keep. Excellent cover. Death of Supergirl. Can't go wrong with that one. And that's all. Thank you for watching.